Hi, welcome to bosslogic.co.uk, the easy way to own and manage your own website. In this video we're going to be looking at tables. Tables are an excellent element that allow you to be able to position text and images within an article and choose the positioning with a far greater degree of accuracy than you'd otherwise be able to achieve. This allows you to be able to create a more professional look to your site. Here on the BossLogic demo site you can see an example of a table on the front page. For the purpose of this demonstration I have left the borders of the table visible so you can see the columns in action. On your website these will be hidden, to maintain that more professional look. So let's begin. First of all, go to your website and log into the front end. Place your username, password and click login. Then select the page that you'd like to edit. Find the article, go to the Edit Article icon and click on that link. So here we have our edit pane open. I've already got some demo text, say in test area. I'm going to delete that, so I simply highlight, press backspace to delete, just like in Word. So let's create our table. Just here is the table icon. Insert a new table. Click on that icon and a window will open up. This window gives you various options that you will feel free to have an exploration of to discover new features. So first of all, I'm going to change columns to 3-column format by 1 row. Basically, the tables work like a grid system, very similar to Excel, with columns and rows which are verticals and horizontals. There's also an option here for alignment. I'm going to set the alignment to left, and I'm just going to show you there's an advanced panel as well. And whilst I'm there, I'm going to select a background colour. In order to use the background colours, you have this rainbow effect here. This allows you then to be able to choose the area of colour you want. I'm going to choose a yellow. If I just open that box up a little bit more, you'll see it's giving me a very dark yellow. I want a very light, subtle yellow. So I'm going to use the spectrum selector on the right hand side to select a much softer creamy yellow rather than the harsh yellow we just had. I then click apply to apply the colour and insert to insert the table. And there's my table, all ready for use. I'm just going to make that a little bit larger so we can see it easier, and you'll see it's got the 1, 2, 3 columns I selected and it's only 1 row. So first of all, let's type some demo text in there. This is a sample of a table to illustrate how tables are used within articles. Lovely. Now I'd like to add an image to my table. I'm going to click my image button. I'm going to select an image. I'm going to upload one from my computer. This used to be a very painful process involving FTPs and all types of servers, but this system allows us simply to go to the upload, click browse to be able to choose our file, and then just to insert that particular image, and it'll upload it all for us automatically to our website. I'm going to choose this little rocket picture. And I click my start upload. It's now uploading it. It's now actually positioned within my website, hidden away from view. I'm going to select the image. I'm going to click insert, and there it is. Now it's actually positioned it within the first column, so how do I now move it to where I want? First I'm going to select it by clicking upon it, and then right clicking, going to cut. I'm going to select the second column. I'm going to right click again and go to paste, and it positions it into the second column. Now it's far too large for my needs, so I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. So I'm going to click it first to bring up the drag boxes, and then I'm going to hold down the left mouse button and simply resize by dragging. And there you go, far better size, a lot more sensible. Okay, so we've got our text and we've got our image. We've got this big bit of white space above, and above the image and below the image as well. So let's get rid of that. Let's position our text at the top and our image at the top. To do this, I'm going to simply click within the first column, and I'm going to go over to Table Cell Properties. I'm going to click on that icon, and I'm going to set the vertical alignment to top, and click Update. And hey presto, it appears above. So I'm going to show you another way of holding down and being able to select a box. If you hold down the CTRL key on a PC, and then left click your mouse button, it will select the whole area of the column. It does the same job, you can do it either way really, but it just shows you how to be able to select a whole column or just be able to choose a column. So again, we go to the Insert Properties, and we choose Vertical Alignment set to top, and then we click Update again. Okay, let's preview and see how our article's looking. Just before we do, just note this text here is displaying black. Okay, let's click Save. When we preview our site after it's saved, you'll notice that the text that I pointed out a moment ago as being black has been converted to grey. We don't want this grey, we want it to be black, but why is it converted to grey for us? Well, when we build your website, we automatically put in preferences that pre-format all your text and all your headings to keep a uniform look throughout your site, again maintaining that professional feel. So let's roll down and just see why it's grey. As we can see, the paragraph text down here is also grey. So it's matched this text perfectly in terms of its font size and colour. So now let's change it to black and show you how you can overwrite this setting. We go again to the Edit Article, and once the editor's opened, we just select the text, and in a similar way to using Word, we can overwrite our text preferences by simply going to the colour choice and selecting a swatch. There is a more colour down here, so you can actually fine tune your colours, but we just want black, so I'm just going to click on the black swatch. And I'm also going to use our pre-formatting to show you some other features. I'm going to add a header above here. I'm going to call this Rocket, and I'm going to format that to match this pink header you can see here, Boss Logic Website Builder Online. And to do that, I go to the paragraph format setter and just click Heading 3. I can also place additional text underneath my image just to show you can combine images and text within one column. I'm going to call this Retro Toy. I'm going to highlight my text, and I'm going to format that to heading 4. We also want to get rid of this additional column. Yep, we've got 1, 2, 3 columns. We don't want 3 columns, so we're going to remove that extra column. To add and remove columns or rows, all the editing for that is done within these 6 icons. The first 3 are all to do with rows. The following 3 are all relating to columns. So if I roll over there, we can see this one's delete row, and that one's add row. If I go to this one here, delete column, that's the feature we want to use, so I'm just going to click on that icon. And our columns disappeared, which is fantastic, just what we wanted to happen. So now we're going to click Save. That's going to save our changes and make it all online, live for us. And we have our text positioned within a table on a coloured background. Our text has gone black. Our title now matches the titles throughout the website. We have a secondary title here. We can make further adjustments, changing the size of the picture, or we can even put tables within tables to center new items or place extra images. There's a whole world of possibilities to play around with. So thank you for joining me on this video. I hope you now feel confident and able to use tables, and I look forward to joining you in the next video.